Hi loves, and welcome back. Back. It has been quite a while, but I didn't forget y'all. Welcome back to my channel for my oldies, what's goody. And if you haven't met me before, my name is Aneesa. I'm here to share my new Whitney Simmons V5, the final collection Gymshark haul with you all. So I know it's been a while. I apologize if you see in my last video, I did get engaged and I got married and I had to take a break from filming because planning a wedding is no joke. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. As you can tell, my hair grew. We moved out of our old apartment due to some extenuating circumstances, which I will definitely get into in another video. But for today, we're here for Gymshark. So this is my box. All these lovely items. This is Whitney's final collection. I was quite sad when I heard that, but still optimistic that maybe they'll sign another contract with Whitney. I looked at her video and she went into detail that when she first initially signed her collection contract with Gymshark, there was 5 collections. There's not any breakup between Gymshark and Whitney, but this was just how the cookies crumbled for her collection. I'm so excited about this collection. This collection is a little bit different than all the other collections. As you can tell, I have the V3 on. So I have purchased every collection except V4 because it was the same as V3, just different colorways. And I did try to get my hands on the purple. It was the lilac-y color, which was sold out by the time I was able to get on there. So I didn't purchase anything else. I did do a huge haul for V3. So I have so many different sets there. So I was really excited about V5. Sad to see that this was the last Gymshark collection, but again, really excited. There's a few new pieces in this collection. I did go ahead and purchase one of every piece just so that I could see if I like them. If I don't, I may return it, who knows. I really was not going to originally purchase every piece, but I do look at other people's reviews before the collection came out, and it seemed that all of the reviews that I watched, each person kind of had their own favorite and they gave reasons as to why it was their favorite. So they kind of sold me on it, and I just figured if I don't like it, I can always return it. Better safe than sorry, and not get the piece and then not be able to get it at all. So there was a few all new colorways in this collection, but I basically went with everything in the press petal pink. Everything that came in press petal pink, I got that color. It really stood out to me. As you can see today, I have a lot of pink on. I was never really a pink girly, and I know that Whitney said that in her last video, she's in this pink era of her life, and that definitely resonates with where I am in life right now. I tried out this new pink lip liner, tried out this new Rare Beauty blush, and of course this beautiful Whitney outfit. So every article that came in press petal pink, I got those. The dress, the oversized tee, the jacket, and the hat, however, did not. So the dress I got in black, the oversized tee I got in white, the jacket and the hat I got in the cement brown. So without further ado, let's open these babies up and see what they're all about. First we have the legging, and this is the color Press Petal Pink. There's like a blue undertone in this, so I'm really excited to see what this looks like on my skin. For those of you wondering, this is the first time that I'm filming that I can use natural lighting in the new apartment that I'm at. So I have no other extra lighting on. This is all natural lighting. This is what the color looks like. And against the pink from V3, this is the color difference. It does almost look a little white. I'm sure that when I try it on, it may not look as white. There is a beautiful pink, baby pink color to it, very, very soft. My sizing. So my sizing has changed in Gymshark. Right now, I am 4'11", 100 and about 25 pounds, give or take, about 120 pounds, fluctuating from 120 to 123-ish. And in pants, I am now a size small, where before I was wearing extra small, but I'm pretty sure in tops, I am still an extra small. Now that we have that out of the way, this is what the pant looks like. It's a different design. We have these, this is what the waistline looks like. So it is a seamed legging, and in the back, we have a tonal Gymshark and Whitney logo. So the logo did change from the gold bar that was on the previous collections. And there's just this nice, simple Gymshark logo. What I'm most excited about in these leggings is that there is a pocket, well, there's two pockets on both sides that can fit your phone. That's always a plus for me, because I do wear a lot of my athletic wear to run errands every day. I'm always doing yoga, so it makes it easy for me to just wear something that's comfortable. That way I can go to class, I don't have to change, and I can still do what I need to do throughout the day. I'm not one that usually carries a bag with me anymore, although now I have that Lululemon fanny pack that I do wear. But the pockets are beautiful, perfect for my everyday wear, to be able to put in not just my phone, but maybe my keys, some money, and then just go. Because of the pockets, there is a front seam right here on the pant, so that it could close off the bottom of the pocket there. And of course, we have that booty scrunch that is so nice and subtle, and even though you can't see it while the pant is on, show you this one. It does give, can't see it there, but it does give the booty a nice little definition, a nice separation of both cheeks, which I know Whit is very much into. Next up, we have the Longline sports bra. So this is quite different than the bra from V3 and V4. It is a bit shorter in length. We have adjustable straps on the back with the Gymshark and Whitney logo there. This I absolutely love, I'm very fond of, and this is always a plus for me when I see that there are adjustable straps, because I do have a shorter torso and it is that much easier for the straps to fall off of my shoulders, or I constantly have to pull up if there are not adjustable straps. So this was very important to me and a plus. I did get a size extra small in this because of all the adjustments. And there is a 3 adjustment on the bottom as well, like you would have in any regular bra. So I figured that the extra small would probably be better for me, but we shall see what that is like. I love the new design of this with the straps, having a little bit more of your back out and your skin showing. And then again, we have the Whitney and Gymshark logo on the bottom here. There is this definition under the breast area, bit of a contour that has no wire in it. It's just stitching, but it does feel like it would give you that much of an extra support, whereas this one didn't have that. And the material is the same Whitney material that we all have come to love if you purchased from Whitney before. The other main difference that I would say that I can see in this bra is that the cup pads are humongous. You can tell that the cup pad goes throughout the whole entire breast part. This is what it looks like. So it's removable, and it was definitely made for this size, whereas the other cup pads in the other collections, I'm not sure if you can see it, it moves around. So I usually have to pull it up or pull it to the side. I usually have to take it out and fix it. Like right now I can tell it's not where it's supposed to be, but when I'm on the go and in a rush, I just play around with it kind of like this and pull that up. But these fit perfectly, and that is also a plus for me. Next up, we have the cropped t-shirt, again in the color Press Petal Pink. This one I did decide to size up and get a small because I am not fond of the sleeves being tight around my arms, especially because I do have a bit of a bigger bicep, and I realized that I had to give away a lot of my clothes that was extra small because it was very tight around the bicep area. So I sized up in the small, not sure if I needed to, but this was also a piece that I was originally not going to get. I just saw from a few reviews that a couple people really loved it, so I decided to give it a go, try it out, and see what my thoughts were on it. It is your average cropped t-shirt. It does look like the sleeves are a bit longer. I do own a few of these from Aerie, and the sleeve comes up around here. This looks like it probably would come down further on my arm. And we do have this is the back. On the left sleeve, we do have the Whitney Simmons name right there. So all of the logos have really changed. On the front here is at the bottom is where we have the Gymshark logo. Everything is tonal and doesn't stand out at all, whereas the other pieces in the other collections you could see from far away that it was Whitney. So that has changed a lot. And the other thing that I noticed about these is that on her other pieces and other collections, it all said, they all had, "It's a beautiful day to be alive" somewhere, whereas these pieces look like they don't have that. Next up, the new athleisurely dress that I was so excited about. I'm not sure how it's gonna fit me, so I'm definitely waiting to see. I don't want to get my hopes up because I am very short, and this does seem like a very long dress, especially when I saw people try it on. But I decided I still wanted to see how it would look. Maybe I could scrunch it up a little bit so that it doesn't go past my knee, but at this point, I do pretty much feel like this may go past my knee. I got an extra small in this. The top, it's absolutely gorgeous, like stunning how she made it smaller at the hip, smaller at the waist, and larger in the hip area. The top of the dress is the same as the Longline Bra. So we have that detailing underneath that again has no wire, and then adjustable straps on the back. The Gymshark logo is the same exact place here, there you can see it, as it was on the bra. The only difference with this top and the bra is that there is no shelf, there is no bra shelf in here, so there's nothing to really hold you in, but I'm assuming that the compression and the tightness of it will hold you up anyway, will hold the girls up. Probably if you have a bit smaller, but if your chest size is bigger, I'm not sure how that would work out for you. And then, like I said, we have a smaller waist here, cinched waist, and it gets bigger on as you get closer down to the waist. Also, these seams that run all the way down, same as on the bra, but I feel like this would help to contour and really accentuate your shape. Next up, we're moving into this new eyelash fabric. This new eyelash fabric that Whitney created, designed for these rest day pieces. I was really excited about these rest day pieces. There's a lot of them, and being that self-care is so important to me, not just going to the gym and lifting, but as you know, I'm a yoga teacher, and all of it is important to me. So I was excited for these rest day pieces. Here we have the eyelash knit fabric in the shorts. Now this is really not so stretchy at the waistband. There is this waistband here on the inside, and from what I saw on Whitney's page, you can fold that down if you want not as high of a waist. And so this band is not so stretchy, but the rest of the material is very stretchy. It's also quite heavy. I wasn't expecting this to feel so heavy, but it is quite heavy. It feels, it feels warm. And even though they're shorts, definitely feel like this would be super cozy. Also, the material, if you can see it, here is the Gymshark logo on the back, but the material is a little bit different than what I was expecting. I thought it might be fuzzier. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but it is a little bit different than what I thought. Still very soft, not scratchy on the skin at all. I'm excited to try them on and see how they fit me. Just because I'm short, again, I wasn't sure if this would be too long for me. It tends to, and if I can pull it up and bunch it up and it looks good, then that works. But with my shorter legs, the longer biker shorts tend to make my body look a little strange. Next up, same exact fabric. Again, this is really thick. I'm not sure if you can see, but it is thick. I thought this would be like a thinner fabric. Even the bra is quite heavy, and we have the same type of band that is on the shorts at the bottom of this bandeau. This is what it looks like. Non-adjustable straps here, so I went with an extra small, but as I look at it, it is stretchy. I think I may need a small in this, and from what I think I saw on the site, I think the pressed petal pink may be sold out, but hey, let's try it out and see what it fits like before. So this is an extra small. There are non-adjustable straps that, again, one has the Gymshark name on it, one has the Whitney Simmons name on it, and we have the Whitney and Gymshark logo on the back here. This next piece, it is the Eyelash knit halter top in pressed petal pink. I was originally not going to get this, but when I looked at the reviews on other people, some people really, really loved it, and that convinced me to try it out. One of the reasons that I didn't want to get it is because my torso is so short. This is a longer shirt halter top, and I would figure that the pants would come right up, so it may end up looking like a one piece on me unless maybe I fold the waist of the pants down, which I'm not sure how it would look, but I did decide to order it anyway and try. This is, again, very stretchy. There is no there is no thicker band on this, so it's just all of the same material. We have a tie at the neck here, so you can adjust that how high or low you would want it. There's this nice V cut here, no shelving inside, so it's just your average halter top with this beautiful fabric. And then on the back, again, we have the Whitney and Gymshark logo. This piece is not as heavy as the other ones, so that leads me to think that the waistband that's on the shorts and the bandeau are also thick and heavy and adding to the weight. The next rest day piece that we have is this oversized sweater. So this sweater I got in the size extra small. When I watched reviews, everyone said that it was extremely oversized, taking into consideration my height and how much I weigh. I didn't want to be swimming in it, but this sweater is meant to be worn off the shoulder, off one shoulder, off both shoulders, and we have some baggier arms with a cuff on the end. Again, eyelash knit material, and this is in the color Skylight White, which I usually don't go for white. I'm one of those people that keep white away from me. Something will go wrong with it. I'm very careful when eating and drinking in white, but just because of the color of my skin and my makeup, that sometimes comes off on white. And I also really don't like washing white too much, but I wear a lot of black. I do have a lot of black sweaters that I already use for yoga, so I wanted to go with something different. And I also thought that this white would look really nice if I wore it over the pressed petal pink, any of the other pieces that I got. So this is what the whole sweater looks like. There is a cinch on the bottom here as well. Very stretchy, and on the back we have the logo right there. Coming down to the last 3 things that I got. One more clothing piece and 2 accessory pieces. So this is the Eyelash knit jacket in the color cement brown. Again, I had to really debate whether I wanted it in the skylight white or the cement brown. I do have a lot of other jackets in the brown family. This one is a little bit different than the colors that I had, but I took into consideration that the white would get dirty quicker, and I went for the cement brown. Also because I decided last minute that I would go get the hat, and I wanted the hat and the jacket to match. It's so cute. So here we have the jacket in the size extra small. We have this hoop zip, circle zip pull down here. A little bit of a baggier fit on the sleeves and where the shoulder meets, and then this little cuff on the bottom here. This is meant to be a crop jacket, not too cropped, but definitely meeting at or above your waistline, with this little neck right here and the Gymshark logo on the back. This does not have any pockets in it. Kind of just want to try it on now, so I am just gonna throw it over, and ooh, it is really warm and cozy, and I love how there's a bit of a bagginess throughout the arms, but still comes down to about half of my hands. I am one of those people that when wearing long sleeves, I like them to come over my fingers unless I'm actually using my hands for something. I'm usually pulling my sleeves down, so I love when it fits me right about there. And yeah, so I don't really like is if I wanted to fold this down, it's not staying at the moment, which could be just because I just got it out of the bag, but it does continue to flip up. So if I zip it, this is what it looks like, which is nice. And that's where it falls here on the back. That's where that, and the Gymshark hat. This is my first hat that I've ever purchased with Gymshark. I do wear hats, not as often as I used to. I used to wear a hat every time I went into the gym, especially when I first started. It was kind of one of those, leave me alone, don't look at me, don't approach me, don't try to talk to me. I am here for myself to work out. So I would be one of those that kind of pulled the hat down over me as I felt more comfortable in the gym. I didn't feel so attached to wearing a hat. But I do have a few hats that I like to wear with outfits when I'm going out. And I just figured this would be cute to match the jacket to go run errands and things like that. This is what it looks like on. It's super cute. I love that I decided to get the matching hat and the jacket. These were two pieces that I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep, but right now, looking at them, I'm like, totally keeping these at this cute little fit. And the last thing that I got, which I have not bought before, are the scrunchies. So these scrunchies came 3 in a pack with the 3 lighter colors that are in the Whitney collection. We have the pressed petal pink, this is canyon red, and the skylight white. I am a scrunchie girl. When I used to go to school, when I went to school back in the day, scrunchies were so in. I had a million of them and my hair was super long, so I loved me a scrunchie. But as they became further and further in style, out of style, I gave all my scrunchies away. So these would be I think the only 3 scrunchies that I have at the moment. So these are the 2 accessories that I got. And let me go try on the rest of everything else for you. Here we have the pressed petal pink size small leggings. This is what it looks like. This is what the 2 pockets have on the side. Definitely glad that I went with the small instead of the extra small. It gives me that little bit extra room that I need. I know some people had concerns with this seam that was on the thigh. It is not, especially maybe because of this color, it's not uncomfortable for me. I don't feel it digging into my leg. I do notice that there is some, looks like the stitching is coming out of this. So some of the, right here we have, it looks like some of the excess thread is hanging off. I don't see a hole, but that can be concerning for whether it will unravel. And then I do see some at this bottom here. As you can tell, I am 4'11", and the pants come right down to my ankle, being shorter. Front, and here's the back. We have that booty scrunch that you can't see, but it helps to define when you are wearing them, and the Gymshark logo. What I do feel that I don't necessarily like already is that the top of this, even though it's a flat lock stitching here, is already starting to roll down on me, and that is because I have a shorter torso. I'm sure if you have a longer torso, you would have more room here, and that wouldn't happen. But that's something that I don't necessarily like when wearing any sort of leggings, because then I just feel like I constantly have to flatten it out and pull it up and like right in the back here, I can already feel that it's making its home as a fold over like this, and that I don't like. But in the front, there is no seams here. It definitely helps with no humps for my body, not necessarily for everybody. And this pink, they did say that, of course it's a pink, you can see cellulite. I don't have much cellulite, but I also don't see anything really showing through this. Also wondering if it may be squat proof, not sure what. And while I squat, this, if you can see, is already, again, folding down. So I'm not a fan of that. The rest of the leggings in general, very stretchy, soft. I love the pocket. You can move in them. I can do yoga in them. To the side here. And that all feels good. So my biggest complaint is the waistband on my body. Moving on to the Longline Bra. This extra small, it fits me, but it did take, it wasn't the most comfortable for me to put on, and I did hear something like, I'm not sure if it's the stitching or I heard something sounding like it was stretching. This is what the back looks like. I did have to put this on the third buckle. I put it on the first one, which it still works for me, but it felt a little tight here. So the other collections, the bra was very, there was a lot more room, a lot more stretchiness here, but because there is this buckle here, this is not as stretchy as the other collections, and it does kind of just, so I originally had it on the first. This is what it looks like on the first. It still fits me. This is just right here is pretty tight. And then we have the cut pads, which are really nice here. This is not my boob when here. Mine actually comes right down here. Meanwhile, the bottom of this bra, like where the wire would be if there was wire, comes down here. I'm not sure if that looks a little weird. I don't think it looks weird when I look at it here. This extra small is definitely the right size for me here, because I saw in other people's videos that there was a lot of excess fabric and this was bunching up when you do go with a size that's too big for you. So this is perfect for me, but I think everything else I would need more of a sizing of a small, especially because I told you it wasn't comfortable for me to get into, which means that it won't be comfortable for me to get out of. But here we have the bra, and again, the pants keep rolling down. The bra is rolling up right here. Not a fan of either one of those. I can't, like, this has to, you see. On top of this now, we have the cropped t-shirt, just like what I was saying. The arms come down further, the sleeves, than it does in most cropped shirts for me. I don't necessarily like how you can see the under bra here and it's not laying flat. And this is a small, so it's not so tight here. I have room to can fit all my fingers up there, so it's not falling right on my skin. It is lifted off. But here we have the cropped t-shirt. Here we have the eyelash knit shorts, and this is what it looks like when I regularly put it on. I'm not quite so sure. This seam is more to the front of my leg than the side of my leg. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that, but it's right here rather than being right here, more on like the front of my hip. Not sure if that's for contour or not. You can't necessarily see it when I look directly at it in the mirror, But if I wanted to raise the shorts a little bit, there would be this bunchingness so that it's not so far down my pant, so far down my quad. This is what it looks like. And if I wanted to fold this over, we can fold that over like that. Let's see how comfortable. I don't know if that would continue to stay folded or if it would unfold, but this is what she looks like. In the back, it's not really staying folded already. What that looks like here. And then on top, the bandeau, which looks like this. It is quite fitted for me here. The girls are popping out on the top and the strap length is just perfect for me. This is what the back looks like. What I don't necessarily love about this is that we do have a lot coming out here, not just here, but also on the sides, which I'm not sure how I feel about that at the moment. It's not uncomfortable. I just think it looks a little strange. The jacket over, super cozy. This feels really nice. I would definitely go run errands on this with this. I would probably even wear this out depending on what I was doing. But together, super warm, super cozy, loving the fit of this. This is what the oversized sweater looks like. If it's all coming down, this is basically like a dress on me. It is really soft, super cozy. If I have one shoulder off like this sleeve comes down past my fingers. This one comes, my fingers are right there. And again, that's if one shoulder's off, both shoulders are off, both sleeves are hanging low for me. So nice that there is this cuff so that I can just wear it like that. This I would have to pull up here, and even if I were to tuck that, this is what it looks like if I pull it all the way down, or I could bunch it up like this. It's really soft, really cozy. I could see myself really living in this for a while, like days, because it's like a warm hug, and who doesn't want to wear that? Here we have the halter, just like I thought. Halter comes down over the shorts. Even if the shorts are rolled, the halter still comes down there for me. So I would have to possibly roll both of them. Just about an inch. Pants are rolled down. Halter is rolled up, and that's where it fits me like that. And so this is what the halter looks like. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Not sure how I feel about the bandeau's a little too tight for me. This is just too long for me. I don't like how they both look together. I would prefer the bandeau, how that looks with it. And then I also don't necessarily love that there's no support in these. So unless I'm constantly pulling the girls up to my neck, they're falling lower and lower. It's okay for the front, but when you look at the side, it's like meh, 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 meh. Not really. Not a fan of that. The last thing that we have here is the dress. I do not like how difficult it was for me to get in this dress, but I do like what it looks like when it's on. Like I thought, the dress comes, really it can go all the way down to my knee. And that's what that looks like. But if I pull it up a little, I can't really pull it up too much because then you get this bunching of the fabric here, which does not look good, nor is it flattering to do that. I can get the dress to come a little bit lower than halfway down my quad, and that feels more, this feels more comfortable to me. If it's all the way down, it feels like I have to walk like a penguin, but this feels more comfortable, that I can walk in it, and so this is what that looks like. But again, now we have all of this bunching here. There's nowhere for the material to go if that's the case. So it's either has to be pulled all the way down like that, or all the way up. So, I mean, it's very flattering and super comfortable, but do I like all of this excess material on someone that's shorter like me? I don't, and I don't like how uncomfortable it was for me to get into this, because it is an extra small, which I do need for my sizing. But again, I'm a little bit bustier than I used to be, having to fit my arms and my bust in there was not fun. But once it's on, it's very flattering, very comfortable. Do I think I'm gonna keep it? Probably not, honestly.